Hello, everyone, and welcome to this episode of Ignition Time. Increase unemployment benefits? No. Let's get people back to work. Folks, these are the words of Governor Ron DeSantis, the one and only Republican from the state of Florida. In this video, I'm going to give you some important news and important updates about a push from the Florida Governor Ron DeSantis and things that other Republican governors and other officials across the country may start to do now that there is a strong push for reopening the economy. Welcome to this episode of Ignition Time, everyone. My name is Dr. Chhoda. This right here is a little bit of information about me. You learn more about who I am, what my journey has been like, and why you should listen to me. Let's just jump right in. Before we get started, here's a very interesting clip of the Florida Governor Ron DeSantis speaking, and he says, if you get a vaccine, you're immune, so act immune. I wanted to start off with this because this gives us some insight into the mindset, into the approach, into the philosophy of the Florida governor. Let's roll the tape and hear from the Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, the Republican. Let's watch.
So my view is if you get a vaccine, the vaccines are effective, you're immune, and so act immune. If you tell people the opposite, then why, if it's not effective for them and it's not going to change anything, then what's the point of going through it?
Folks, on the one hand, things may be improving in some parts of the country. The Florida governor does want cruise ships to reopen and in fact has threatened a federal lawsuit against the federal government in order to push for cruise ships to reopen because sailing and the cruise industry is a very critical part of the economy for Florida. However, the one thing that we all know is that individuals in travel, leisure, entertainment, and hospitality are struggling. In fact, this entire situation has led to a re-engineering of the economy. Here's a new article on your screen from the Washington Post. Mall department stores were struggling. The pandemic has pushed them to the edge of extinction. Nearly 200 department stores have shuttered in the past year and another 800. Roughly half of the country's remaining mall-based locations are expected to completely fold, go out of business within 5 years. Let's take a look at a chart which represents this unbelievable trend. Folks, we all knew that this was happening, but I think very few of us actually realize how bad this is and how deep the impact is. Let's take a look at this chart on your screen. Change in the number of stores 2016 versus 2021. These stores are disappearing. Roughly 40% of the nation's department stores have closed since 2016, including every Lord & Taylor and nearly every Sears. About half of the remaining 1,600 mall-based locations are expected to shutter completely by 2025. Take a look at JCPenney, a 34% decline, down from well over 1,000 stores. Take a look at Macy's, a 31% decline. Sears, a 96% decline from 2016 to 2021. Dillard's 8%, Nordstrom's 15%, Lord & Taylor gone, 100% decline, and Neiman Marcus a 16% decline. Folks, this means that the economy is completely changing. We are not only digitizing, but we are digitizing at such an incredible pace that malls are going out of business faster than you can ever imagine. I believe the entire American retail experience is now shifting and evolving, and is evolving not only towards more of a digital economy, but more towards a home-based experience. And speaking of experiences, here's a very interesting tweet from Lawrence Moore, who's a reporter for Tampa Bay and Miami Herald Tallahassee Bureau. And this is what Lawrence reports. Increased benefits? Governor Ron DeSantis from Florida said, look, no, I think we're getting people back to work. Our unemployment is what it is. It's fine. Now keep in mind, Florida's maximum $275 a week benefits work out to $6.87 an hour. And Florida is one of the few states in the country that only provide unemployment benefits for 12 weeks under certain conditions. Here's an article on your screen from Tampa Bay. Increase unemployment benefits? No, DeSantis says. The governor's opposition could spell trouble for state senators' proposal to raise weekly benefits. During a recent news conference, Ron DeSantis was asked about a bill moving through the state legislature, moving through the Senate, that would raise the maximum weekly benefits from $275, among the lowest in the nation in Florida, up to $375. Senators in the United States Senate are starting to push for this to try and raise the weekly benefits, to try and expand unemployment benefits across the country. Ron DeSantis said this, and I quote, "Increase benefits? Look, no, I think we're getting people back to work. When he was asked specifically about this bill in the United States Senate, he said, our unemployment is what it is. It's fine. The federal government obviously is putting in a lot of money. And Ron DeSantis said that he's focused on getting people back to work. And he said that employers are having a hard time finding workers. So the rationale from Ron DeSantis is that if you raise unemployment benefits, it's going to be even harder for employers to get workers to come back into the workforce, to come back to small businesses that are now hiring and now need workers. Here's another quote from Ron DeSantis. There is demand in the economy for hiring, and that's a good thing. So folks, let me know what you think in the comment section below. All of us want to be able to get back to normal life, want to be able to get back to essentially how things were prior to the pandemic. However, individuals in travel, leisure, entertainment, and hospitality have been decimated. The Florida governor wants the cruise industry to resume, wants restaurants to reopen, wants individuals to be able to go back to work and resume life. However, at the same time, it is true that small businesses are finding it difficult to hire workers because individuals are scared of the pandemic. This is an actual fear that individuals are facing because no one wants to get this virus. So I want to know what you think in the comment section below. Comment below and let me know whether you agree with the Florida Governor Ron DeSantis or whether you agree with plans from senators. There are senators like the Democrat Ron Wyden from Oregon who are in the United States Senate proposing an increase in unemployment benefits, not just an increase in the duration of benefits, but also an increase in the amount of benefits. I'll be covering this in more detail in another video on our channel. By the way, this is another reason for you to subscribe to the channel. This way you can get instant alerts from us going forward. You'll get a lot of valuable content in our channel. So please make sure to click the like button and subscribe and enable notifications because you'll get the news here on Ignition Time before anyone else. So let me know whether you agree with the Florida Governor Ron DeSantis or whether you agree with the Democrats like Senator Ron Wyden, the Democrat from Oregon, who are pushing for an expansion of unemployment benefits in the United States Senate. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. This is a very critical question that all lawmakers need to address. It doesn't really matter. To me, it doesn't really matter whether you're a Republican or a Democrat, whether you're red or blue. For me, it's not about the red or the blue. It's about the red, white, and blue. I'm not Republican. I'm not Democrat. I'm American. We are all Americans first. Again, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next episode of Ignition Time. Take care. Bye.